Hello and welcome to my channel. Today's video I would like to dedicate to brand new, hot on the market, so hard to come by face palette from Tom Ford, and I'm going to share with you this eye look that I have created. So if you're interested to see how did that go, then carry on watching. Before I'm going to proceed with the video, I would like to urge you to subscribe to my channel, to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out the future uploads. Join me on my Instagram. I would love to have you. And now going back to the actual palette. So as always, I'm starting with the packaging. This is the typical embossed printed gold brown, very nice packaging from Tom Ford. You do get a pouch. The palette comes with that, and this is the star of the show, a palette from Tom Ford. This is the latest face palette from Tom Ford, and they are so difficult to get hold of. I have been blessed to have a friend like Carolin. She texted me and said, oh my gosh, the Tom Ford is back in stock, quickly, hurry, get it. So I did. Carolin, darling, I love you, you're the best. And this is how come I have my palette. Otherwise I would be like, huh, what? Oh, is it back in stock? So yes, I picked up the Intensity 2 Moonlight Violet palette. It says here that it is made in Italy, and it says that it is a face palette. Naturally it is, isn't it? So the packaging is made out of plastic. It is light. The lid is magnetic. So when you open it up, this is what it looks like. Also, you do get a mirror with it. Interesting fact about this palette that it does not indicate how much of a shelf life this one is given, but I assure you, no matter what the past sell date is, it would still be hanging around until I hit the pan. Absolutely yes. Okay. This retails for $155 plus tax, and there were 4 of these palettes, and they are all very special and different. I had a real job picking one, but the actual highlighter that was pure white was decisive point for me, because I wanted to make sure that I have the ability to use it as a highlighter. So this is why I ended up with this palette. This is the look that I have created with this palette today. Also, so I did purchase this on tomford.com, and now that the informational part is out of the way, let's just begin applying the makeup. So here I am, well and truly ready for my makeup application. For today's foundation, I'm going to be using, of course, my Shade&Illuminate foundation. I have it in a shade 1.3 Nude Ivory. This is one of my best foundations that I've discovered this year so far. And moving on to the actual palette, I still have it in the box. I only opened it once to take a picture for the Instagram, and then I had to abandon it. So this is what it looks like. You get the typical pouch that Tom Ford is sending us all, and this is the actual palette. Beautiful. It is made out of plastic. It's light, relatively light. This is magnetic, and when you open it up, this is what it looks like. Of course, I will be providing you with swatches, and we are going to be test driving this beauty on me right now. I cannot wait. I don't know if I mentioned, there are no mattes in this palette, but I love formula for Tom Ford's eyeshadows, because they are very forgiving when it comes to the mature eyelids, and I'm certainly that. And also I have hooded eyes, so it will not look wrinkly and crinkly and gross on your eyes. So I love his formula, so hopefully that's the same. Because I have my eyes super hooded, therefore I am going to be prepping them the usual. Because I want the opacity to be popping out, I am going to apply a little bit of a Tarte tape shape on my eyelids. First things first, I am going to tap them dry, get a little bit of a concealer. Today's makeup application, I would like to do something different just to put a little fun spin on it. It might completely backfire, but we'll see. So I'm going to be using this crease piece kit in order to create my eye look. So we'll see what's going to happen. So I'm going to get a natural bristle brush. This one is from Hakuhodo. This one is actually S121. And I'm going to begin applying eyeshadows all over my eyelid with this guy over here. And I'm going to apply it all over my eyelid. Oh, hello pigment. Okay. So I'm going to grab one of my artiste brushes and just go in here like this. Just tap, tap, tap. Get a little bit of a pigmentation on me. And put the shield. This is the left eye shield, like this. Put the shield on and just go. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to grab one of these pencil brushes. This one is from Hakuhodo, and I'm going to go into this purple one. And the next is going to be, I'm going to get a big fluffy brush and I'm going to go into the bronzer. These eyeshadows are very, very pigmented, like very. So far, this is what I have so far. I know it doesn't look like much, but I have to say that these are easily blendable, very pigmented. I am well and truly impressed. So far, so good. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to get a little bit of a dark shade here and create a little kind of like a V shape. So this is what I have, and then I'm going to go into this purple again and just add it here on the corner. I think I would like a little more intensity when it comes to the purple color. I'm going to add a little bit of a Fix Plus on my brush and try a wet brush application. So let's just see. Oof. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so I think I'm happy with my eye look. It is not traditional, but hey, we're here to experiment and do crazy stuff, and it's just a makeup, so we are playing and enjoying it. At least I do. So now I think it's time for me to move on and actually use this fabulous bronzer. For that, I'm going to be using, of course, my Tom Ford what's it, bronzing brush. So I'm just gonna go in. Okay. Let's see. Whew. Hello, pigmentation. Fabulous. I love it. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna add a little bit of a blush. Blush. One of my favorite blushes from Tom Ford is this one that is Ravish. Let's get my MAC brush that is like a billion years old, and I'm just gonna get a little bit. I'm just gonna add a little more. I do like to have a little more doll-like appearance. I am not shy to apply my blush. This is just my style. I know there are people looking all buffed up and, you know, looking perfect. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just doing how I think it suits me and how I like it. And I like it a bit of a Madrushka style, a little bit of a nesting doll thing. Okay, so I have that, and I am going to add a little bit of a buffing situation here today. And for that, I have, what do I have for buffing? I do have a brush for buffing, but who knows where it is. I did find my Kevin Aquan buffing brush, so I'm gonna get a little bit of a décolleté powder just to put a little bit. Oops, that wasn't a little bit, that was a lot of bit. So I'm just gonna get this much. Can you see? Can you see? I know. So it's a little bit, just trust me. Getting rid of it. I'm just gonna go a little bit of a swirl like this. This powder has no bling to it. It's completely matte. It's translucent powder, so there's just perfect base for the highlighter preparation. Ooh. So this is the result of me buffing my skin. Ooh, feels so special. Now it's time to go into this highlighter. I'm gonna go with my Sigma brush, and I'm just gonna go a little bit like, ooh, like this. Okay, and apply on the high points of my cheek. This is gorgeous. Do you see this? Let's do a little bit of on the nosy, a little bit on the forehead. Oh my gosh, it gives me this glow. And you know, I was a little bit worried that it's going to be like frosty white, but this is just so classy, so posh. I love it. It does not emphasize my you know what. Ooh, yeah. Okay. So far, I am extremely happy with the purchase and everything, the way it worked out on me. OMG. I think it is only natural if we're going to finish this Tom Ford Fest with Tom Ford lipstick, and I would like to deploy my favorite nude lipstick from Tom Ford, which is Spanish Pink. It is well and truly loved, so please don't be horrified. This is what it looks like. I think I'll need to go back and restock on that one. Okay, so let's go in. So this is the end result for today's makeup application, and I'm absolutely beyond and above moon with my purchase. Although I think it's called Moon Violet, funny enough. Gorgeous. Everything is just pure class. The shades are very pigmented. They are not shimmers, but they are satin. Really nice silky satin, typical Tom Ford quality. And what I mean by that is just that you can apply this on any eyelid. It will look very, very forgiving. Highly pigmented, very easy to blend. I love the colors. You can, if you want volume, if you want it bam, you make sure that you wet the brush. If you want a little bit more subdued light, then you use just dry brush. I loved using my synthetic brush. I loved using my natural bristle brush. Gorgeous. It's just pure gorgeousness. And I know I did said earlier that I was having a difficult time to pick and the palette. There are 4 of them, and I was looking for a palette that will be more suited for my color skin, and I just thought that this white highlighter is the one that will be suited the most. But once again, there was something to be worried about. I was thinking that it will be super frosty and will look on me like you know, hello pigmentation, but look at it. It's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. When they're back in stock, I will be picking up more of these puppies for sure. To put it mildly, I have a couple of the quads, but I did never invest into the face palettes, and I think this purchase had changed my outlook when it comes to his face palettes. I love the shade. I'm so happy that I picked up this particular one. Once again, this one is a Moon Violet. High pigmentation, fantastic quality. Yes, it is expensive, but it is Tom Ford, so there's nothing new there. Would I recommend it? Absolutely, I would. If you are looking to treat yourself, if you're looking for a present for somebody who you love and you don't mind splashing out, absolutely go for it. Loved it. I will be buying more of the palettes, but probably gonna avoid the one that has a bit of a orangey shade, because I think that will look not very forgiving on me. But nevertheless, I loved using this palette. I recommend it. Please, if you do get a chance, try it. And thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Join me on my Instagram, and I'll see you in my next one. But for now, it's bye-bye.